Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Crappy Decisions in History. History. So, today on Comedy Cash, our story takes us back all the way to 1996. Okay, this will tell my age. So, everybody that usually goes to college goes to study, get a degree, meet people, better theirself. No. Not if you are good old John Crapper. He goes to college to partay. So, my college experience was a $40,000 cover charge because I went to a partay school. And it wasn't just so that I was at a party school, but we had to do even better. We went on spring break. And anybody knows back in those days, MTV had spring breaks on, so you had people drinking, running around, and swimming, and doing all kinds of fun activities, and every college student wanted to go. So, me and three more of my buddies loaded up. Actually, let's see, it was so far back. There was four of my buddies. Crap, about forgot one of them. Been that long. Crappy memory, So, me and four of my buddies decided we're going to get a rental car and go to Florida for spring break. And it wasn't just good enough that we're going to Florida, but we thought Florida didn't have any alcohol whatsoever, so we get a rental car. Three of my buddies worked for a bar as bouncers. The owner of the bar hooked us up with about 15 cases of beer, a bunch of fists, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we had to take the spare tire out of the trunk to fit all the alcohol we were taking on spring break because we thought we were the crap. So, we load our alcohol in, got our suitcases in our laps for a 12-hour road trip because dummy us put all the liquor in the trunk. Now, we get down to Florida, and it is popping. I mean, there's stuff going on everywhere. So, first night, here's where the crappy decision comes in. Okay. Mr. John Crapper here decides he is going to get in drinking contest with his other buddies who have been drinking for a very long time, and it is pretty much his first time really getting intoxicated. Okay? So his buddies, knowing that he's really getting intoxicated, says, "Hey, Mr. Crapper, how about you meet us at the rental car and we'll go hit the clubs? Oh yeah, get some ladies." So, me, buzzed out my britches, heck yeah, I go down the rental car. Well, guess what? I wait at the rental car and wait and wait. And my friends decided since I was so intoxicated, they wasn't going to babysit my little crappy butt. So they sneak out the front door and go clubbing, and I lay on the car. Well, laying on the car, I pass slick out. But I can still hear what's going on. So I'm like, I hear this ping, ping, plum, boom, boom, ching, plang, crank. All these sounds. I wake up, and evidently, if you are by your rental car in the back of the hotel on spring break, passed out, you are now the target for every single person's beer can that they want to throw off the balcony. So it's raining beer cans. I'm like, oh my God. I fall off the car, slide underneath of it, and it's like World War III, people, I'm telling you. Pang, tang, tang, flying all over the place. I mean, it's crazy. So I see my saving grace. They had a cardboard piece off a beer pack. So I grab it, put it over my head, ping, pang, 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 and raining all over my head. I'm buzzed. I'm about to fall over. I crawl back up to my room safely. Didn't get knocked out by flying debris beer cans. World War III, people, I'm telling you. Get back to the room. Well, that's when the fun starts. Because Mr. Crapper didn't know his alcohol limit. So the first thing I do is pray to the porcelain god. That means I'm puking. People, I am driving a Buick. I'm spewing. It's crazy. It's awful. So I get down in there. I think, okay, this nightmare's over with. Lay down on the bed. And anybody that drinks knows what happens when you lay down on the bed. Your world starts turning and spinning, and you start praying, oh my gosh, if you please make this stop, I'll never drink again. All the way around. Bam, back in the bathroom, puking again. Awful experience. So, I'm laying there in my boxer shorts, garbage can by the bed, so I didn't have to go all the way to the bathroom, and a wash rag on my head. Oh, I thought this night was over with. No. Because I'm laying there about 20 minutes, minding my own business, watching Jenny McCarthy Singled Out on MTV, when the door flies open, and guess what? Here comes all my crappy buddies, and they bring the girls. Picture this. On the bed, boxer shorts, washcloth on the head, puke bucket by the bed. Yeah, let me tell you, ladies, woo! I did not make a good first impression. It was crappy. So, they come in all partying. I'm laying there like I'm dying. They're all laughing. I start laughing. They all have a good time. And finally, I get all that crap out of my system. Swore I'd never do it again. And that was day 1 of spring break. So guess what? Day 2 of spring break, learned my lesson. Didn't consume as much, but had a good time anyway. So, that was a crappy decision in history. When Mr. John Crapper was dying in the hotel room while his buddies was living it up, having a good time. So I'm sure everybody has one of those crappy stories if you ever went on spring break and consumed any alcoholic beverages. And people, PSA announcement, don't drink too much. Know your limit. Don't drive. And if you're not driving, have a good time, kick back with your buddies, whatever. But know your limit. Okay, so that was today's crappy decisions in history. Hope you enjoyed the story. I didn't at the time, but I look back on it now. It's a learning experience for Mr. John Crapper. Remember to tune in to Comedy Cash. We're going to be telling stories. We're going to be telling jokes. We'll be scratching off those lottery tickets, and hopefully maybe we'll show up at a casino someday. So we'll teach you all how to do that. And Chris has got a lot of things good, going on. So really appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in again. Even if that pig shows back up and tells her crappy stories, tune into that too, just to see what she's got going on, so I can smoke her again with my crappy decisions in history. You all have a wonderful day. John Crapper, signing off.